Hello everybody, welcome back to the Classic Tetris Insider. I'm your favorite underwater host Sharky, and today we have a jam-packed episode full of a lot of events that are going on and that are going to happen within the next 2 months, as well as one event that is happening this weekend. And if I were you, I would do everything that I could to catch this event because it is going to be absolutely stacked. And hopefully we'll be able to get another video before that event on Friday to demonstrate why. Anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our events that are going to be happening for this upcoming week, as well as the upcoming month, and etc. Anyways, first is the event that is happening in Waco, which has now been dubbed the Heart of Texas event, or the Heart of Texas Regional. Now, for those of you that watched the Insider back in 2022, I'm sorry. For those of you that watched the Insider back in 2022, you probably already know a good amount of information about what's going on in this event. Well, certain things have changed since then. Number one, there will be a 16-player gold bracket and a silver bracket to correspond, so then majority of people that are attend are going to have a chance to play. In addition, in the gold bracket, instead of it all being best of 3, the first round is best of 3, then the rest is best of 5. So that means that we're going to see a lot more competitive games, and we all don't get punished by RNG as much. So I'd say that's a net positive. Now, in addition to that, everything stays the same. The event or quals are going to start at 10 a.m. Central, or let me see if I can do my UTC right. I think that is 16 UTC. Yeah, I believe that's 16 UTC. And the matches will begin, or bracket time will begin at 2 p.m. Central. Or 20 UTC. Man, time conversions just on the spot are difficult. But that's what is going to be happening for the Waco event. There is no entry fee, but if you did want to get a station, you will have to pay a amount of $20 for 1 hour. So with that being said, qual games obviously must be level 9 or higher, and I know I said it wasn't confirmed in the previous Insider, but this time it is confirmed. There will be a line cap in the way of a 39 double kill screen speed, or I think it's being dubbed as super kill screen as what was said on CTM. So that is kind of what we have going for that. If I were you, it is definitely an event that I would watch. If you can attend, that's going to be even better, but definitely an event to watch. I mean, the players that are going to be in attendance are going to be insane. You're going to have, obviously, the brothers, Dog and Andy, are going to show up. Then you have Miles, Sidnev from the Netherlands is coming. You have DMJ, very strong player in online events, and had pretty good performances in the last Waco event, getting 4th, losing only, well, 4th, 3rd. There wasn't a 3rd place match, so getting around that area, losing to Dog in the semifinals. So this event is definitely one to watch, and hopefully I'll have enough time to be able to produce something special for you guys on Friday before the event begins. But that is the Waco event. All relevant information would of course be linked down in the description below. Coming up next, I want to talk about the Rumble on the Prairie. So this is another in-person regional that is in... This is another in-person regional that is happening in the United States. This is going to take place March 9th and 11th, and it's going to be at the University of Illinois. And according to what all the information that has been provided to me, there will be also a 39 line cap, and it will be used through Netris champs, which is kind of like this OCR similar to what Max Out Club does, or what Green Tea rigged up for the 2020 Japan Light event, for those of you that remember that particular event. More information will be posted as we get closer to that date. Up next is CTWC Germany. This is going to take place on the 25th and 26th of March in Krefeld, Germany. More details will be coming soon, but Mark has been so gracious to provide us a couple of graphics to show you guys here on the side of the screen. In addition to that, if you would like more information and you do speak German, one of the best places to get explanation on the format and all of that things is to join the German Tetris Discord server. So link to that will of course be in the description below. A couple more details that I do have for you is that the 25th will likely be the day for qualification and side tournaments. And the 26th is going to be the big deal, the big tournament to decide who is the CTWC Germany Regional Champion. So once again, all relevant information will be linked down in the description below. Up next is the PAL Benelux Cup. this is for the PAL version of the game, not the main one that is played here, but since we play NTSC. But this is for the PAL version. I believe the NTSC Cup will happen later this year, but don't necessarily quote me on that. Anyways, top 8 will be on February 26 at 1900 UTC. This is the third year that this PAL Cup has been run, and if you are in that kind of region or area, which right now it's slipping my mind, but there will be more information obviously in the description below, as well as the Discord. But Quals Quals had begun on the 15th, and they end on the 31st at midnight CET. Group stages will happen in early February, and the group stages will consist of best of 5s with a choice between level 18 and level 15 on PAL. Then the quarterfinals is best of 7 with level 15 and level 18 as a choice. The semifinals will be best of 7, level 18 all the way, and the finals will be best of 9, level 18 all the way. And this is interesting because if I'm not mistaken, Sidnev was the CTEC champion, and in terms of, or at least the CTEC champion in 2021, I don't remember the results for 2022, so that's on me. I apologize. But as a CTEC champion in 2021 and having the ability to roll on PAL, it could lead to some pretty interesting dynamics, especially considering how PAL rolling is even more busted than NTSC rolling in some sense. I mean, after all, Colors was reached first on PAL, and we saw our first, million point score, or like 2 million plus point scores on PAL, if I'm not mistaken. I could be getting my high scores chronologically mixed up, but hey, there's a lot of information. Anyways, that being said, this event will take place, the top 8 will take place on the 26th of February, 19 UTC once again. And I know I keep saying it, but I feel like it's just something worth mentioning, so then that way it's like, hey, the description contains very important information. Let me go ahead and check it out. Because especially if you want to join any of these Discord servers, maybe you might be in the region, being able to communicate with people in your community helps build up each individual scene. And if I want this hush hush project to try and work out maybe this summer, then we got to build up all the scenes everywhere. So that being said, we're going to move on to our next event, which is one that is actually closer to happening, which is Classic Tetris Chile. Now, this event is going to be hosted by Heist and is going to be on February 17th at 3 p.m. local. The specific location will be shared in the Classic Tetris Chile Discord server, so for that, all you have to do is check out the description, as it will be linked below. Next, I want to talk about our online events, because we had a couple of online events happen recently, and there is still a couple more to come. CTM, for instance, is a major one that's coming up. Masters Green is coming up this week on Wednesday. Well, in particular, who's going to be playing in this Green Masters event? Well, this is probably one of the more stacked brackets you have there. You're going to have Sidnev and Xeno, and Eric and Sodium. So you're going to have your current world champ playing in that bracket, as well as Xeno and Sidnev, who both had very respectable showings in CTWC. Sidnev in particular making it to top 8, which is no easy feat, having to go through Alex T. So that is going to be a very interesting match to watch. So definitely got some Tetris over there for CTM. Of course, you can check them out at Monthly Tetris. And if you want to check out more information about Monthly Tetris, their website will be linked down below, which is ctm.gg. And of course, you can join the Discord server and participate in that tournament as well. And for our final online event to cover, because we are going to be covering some other events, but we're going to do like a big recap at some point in the next episode, because there is a lot of things that happened over the past couple of weeks, including different tournaments, especially the DAS Royal hosted by Classic Tetris Wars from Grand Designs. I want to really go through and take a game-by-game approach and really tell a compelling story for that particular event. So we will be getting into that in the upcoming Insider. But now for Classic Tetris Gauntlet. Classic Tetris Gauntlet has finally entered the finals in its playoff season, meaning that you have currently 2 teams facing off against each other to win essentially the entire season. So your 2 teams are the Millionaires and the Wavey ones. And the interesting thing about this particular matchup is they were the same match that started the season. Millionaires and Wavey ones faced off against each other for the first match of the season last year, and now they're going to be the ones to finish out the season in a best of 5 series. The first match has already been played and won by the Millionaires, and if you want to check that out, the VOD is on my Twitch channel, and eventually it'll get edited in some formats, so then it'll be easily accessible. But not only that, there is... Okay. But as this is the finals, and like I said, it is a best of 5, the Millionaires only won 1 match. They need to win 2 more in order to take it, and the Wavey ones can easily tie up the series in the next match. Speaking of the next match is going to be on the 25th and 29th. So the 25th is that Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. The 29th is that corresponding Sunday. So with that being said, if you want to check that out, then be sure to check out the Gauntlet Discord server. All that relevant information will be down in the description below. And Gauntlet is going to be opening up registrations for the next season very soon, as well as a couple of interesting things. And of course, in the next Upsider, we'll be going more in details as more information about that comes out. I just realized I said that like I'm not the one that's organizing Gauntlet, so I know what the registration is. It's not like I'm waiting on I guess in a weird sense I am waiting on the organizer, which is myself, to polish the registration for. You know what? This is a tangent that I really didn't need to go on to, but before we get on to our recap, we are going to be talking about our upload schedule, because we are going to start uploading videos here on the Classic Tetris channel as we start getting into the year of 2020 and preparation for CTWC 2023. We are going to be starting off with the Jersey Shore Regional. Now, the Jersey Shore Regional will be uploaded, the semis at least is going to be uploaded on Tuesday, which is tomorrow by the time this video comes out, and then Wednesday, which is 2 days after this video comes out. That will be the finals. So you'll have your semis on Tuesday and your finals on Wednesday. And then maybe this Thursday or Friday, you might get a little teaser of what you might see at Waco, maybe not. It really depends on how things conspire, or transpire, not conspire. I don't think that was... You guys get the point. With that being said, let's give a quick recap this week. Highly recommend that you tune in, or rather this weekend, that you tune in to Classic Tetris on Twitch, as the Heart of Texas, or the event that's happening in Waco event, will be going on. Qualifiers will be starting at 1600 UTC, and the bracket play will be starting at 20 UTC, or 10 a.m. Central and 2 p.m. Central. So you definitely want to check that out. Next, we have events like the Rumble on the Prairie happening March 9th and 11th. We have CTWC Germany March 25th through 26th. The Paul Benelux Club qualifiers are currently open and are going to be open till the 31st, and the group stages will be played early in February, with top 8 being on the 26th of February at 1900 UTC. You have Classic Tetris Chile, which is going to be on February 17th at 3 p.m. local time, which more information for that, in particular for location, because this is going to be an in-person event, for location and such, will be linked down in the description below. And then of course you have your CTM Masters brackets, which is going to be the green bracket with Sidnev, Xeno, Eric, and Sodium this Wednesday. But no, this was, you know, short, more concise, because there is a lot that is being done in the background. And like I said, you guys are watching the show in its infancy, and we're going to continue to evolve it. But with that being said, I'm your favorite underwater host, Sharky, and I'll see you, hopefully this Sunday, because I'm going there to commentate in Waco, but if you're watching online, that's going to be great too. But I'll see you in the next episode of Classic Tetris Insider.